Brian Donlevy was a prominent figure in Hollywood's golden age, known for his powerful acting performances. Born in 1901, Donlevy began his career in the 1920s and quickly made a name for himself as a tough guy actor. He appeared in numerous films throughout the 1930s and 1940s, including Jest and The Great Pigeon, for which he received an Academy Award nomination. Donlevy's career was not limited to acting, as he also produced and directed films. His production company, Brian Donlevy Productions, released several successful films throughout the 1940s and 1950s. Donlevy's ability to excel in various aspects of filmmaking earned him respect and admiration from his peers. Throughout his career, Donlevy worked with many of Hollywood's biggest stars, including Clark Gable, Spencer Tracy, and Bette Davis. He was known for his versatility and ability to play a wide range of characters, from tough detectives to charming leading men. Despite his success in the film industry, Donlevy remained humble and dedicated to his craft. He continued to act and produce films until his retirement in the 1970s. Donlevy's contributions to the film industry have left a lasting impact and continue to be celebrated today. Brian Donlevy was a renowned actor, known for his work in film, television, and on stage. With a career spanning several decades, he left his mark on Hollywood with many memorable performances. You might know him from classics like The Great Escape or Wake Island.
We have 2 questions for you, one.
Out of the many legendary works Brian Donlevy has done, which one do you believe defined his career? 2. Can you share a personal story of how Brian Donlevy has inspired or impacted your life? We'd love to hear your stories and memories related to this classic star. What's your most cherished memory or personal experience associated with Brian Donlevy? Share it with us in the comments below. Stay tuned as we delve into some surprising, funny, and touching facts about Brian Donlevy. So, keep watching. Brian Donlevy, born Walter Brandon Nunn in 1901, was raised in a large family in San Francisco. His father was a shipyard foreman, and his mother a homemaker. As the youngest of 7 children, Donlevy often found solace in reading and storytelling, which sparked his interest in acting. Donlevy's upbringing was working class, and he left school at 16 to help support his family. He worked various jobs, including as a newspaper reporter and a door-to-door salesman, before discovering his passion for the stage. Donlevy's early exposure to acting came from watching vaudeville performances and touring theater companies that passed through San Francisco. He was particularly inspired by the swashbuckling heroes of the silent film era, such as Douglas Fairbanks and John Barrymore. Donlevy's first break in the entertainment industry came when he joined a traveling theater troupe. He honed his craft on the road, learning from experienced actors and directors. One such mentor was the legendary director and producer George M. Cohan, who took Donlevy under his wing and taught him the ins and outs of the business. Donlevy's big break came in 1930 when he was cast in the Broadway production of The Front Page. His performance caught the attention of Hollywood, and he was soon offered a contract with Paramount Pictures. Throughout his career, Donlevy was known for his tough guy persona and his versatility as an actor. He appeared in a wide range of films, from westerns and war movies to film noir and comedy. Despite his success, Donlevy remained humble and dedicated to his craft, always eager to learn and grow as an actor. Brian Donlevy was a notable American actor, born on February 9, 1901. He gained significance through his work in film, television, and on stage. Donlevy's career spanned over 4 decades, during which he became known for his versatile roles and commanding presence. Throughout the 1930s and 1940s, Donlevy appeared in numerous films, including Jest, The Great Pigeon, and Wake Island. His tough guy image and strong screen presence made him a popular leading man during this time. In the 1950s and 1960s, Donlevy transitioned to television, where he starred in several series, such as Tales of Wells Fargo and The Big Valley. Donlevy's work was not limited to acting. He also produced and directed, showcasing his multi-talented abilities in the entertainment industry. His contributions to both film and television left a lasting impact, making him a significant figure in his time. Brian Donlevy's legacy continues to be celebrated today. His body of work serves as a reminder of his talent and dedication to the acting profession. Donlevy's ability to adapt to different mediums and roles throughout his career is a testament to his enduring appeal and lasting influence in the world of entertainment. Brian Donlevy, born Walter Brandon Knott, discovered his passion for acting in his early 20s. Raised in a working-class family in San Francisco, Donlevy held various jobs, including working as a newspaper reporter before realizing his love for the stage. A pivotal experience that fueled Donlevy's desire to pursue acting as a career was his time spent performing in local theater productions. He was captivated by the energy of live performances and the ability to connect with audiences through storytelling. Donlevy's natural talent and charisma quickly caught the attention of theater directors, who offered him lead roles in their productions. Donlevy's first significant break came when he was cast in a touring company production of The Tavern, which took him across the country and exposed him to a broader audience. This experience solidified his passion for acting and gave him the confidence to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. After several years of honing his craft on stage, Donlevy made the transition to film, eventually becoming a successful and respected actor in both Hollywood and British cinema. His career spanned several decades, and he left behind a legacy of memorable performances that continue to inspire aspiring actors today. Brian Donlevy received his only Oscar nomination for his role as Sergeant Markoff in the 1939 film Bushwhackers. In the 1941 movie Birth of the Blues, Donlevy's cornet playing was actually performed by a musician named Pokey Carriere. Donlevy later portrayed Major Jeffrey Caton in the 1942 film Wake Island. A radio adaptation of the movie was broadcast on Lux Radio Theater, with Donlevy and Robert Preston reprising their film roles. Brian Donlevy, a talented actor, faced numerous challenges in his early career. Born in 1901, he experienced financial struggles during his youth. Despite these hardships, he pursued his passion for acting and moved to Hollywood in the 1920s. In the competitive world of acting, Donlevy encountered industry skepticism. Roles were hard to come by, and he faced numerous rejections. However, he remained undeterred and continued to perfect his craft. Donlevy's resilience paid off when he landed his first significant role in the 1936 film The General Died at Dawn. This opportunity provided him with the exposure he needed to establish himself in Hollywood. However, Donlevy's challenges were not yet over. He struggled to find consistent work and faced typecasting. To overcome this, he began to produce his films, giving him more control over his career and the roles he played. Donlevy's story is a testament to his determination and resilience. Despite facing financial struggles and industry skepticism, he persevered and found creative solutions to overcome these obstacles. His legacy as a talented actor continues to inspire aspiring actors today. Brian Donlevy faced challenges while playing General Sloan in Never So Few due to his struggle with alcohol, which affected his ability to remember lines. He also portrayed the historical figure William Quantrill, the leader of a Confederate guerrilla band in Kansas Raiders and Woman They Almost Lynched. In both Union Pacific and Whispering Smith, Robert Preston plays similar roles with comparable plotlines centered around railroading. Donlevy appears in Union Pacific as the antagonist, while Donald Crisp takes on that role in Whispering Smith. Both films share many parallels, with Preston's character meeting a tragic end in each. Donlevy's portrayal of Quantrill in Kansas Raiders and Woman They Almost Lynched differed significantly, as the latter was not a sequel to the first. His accurate and compelling depiction of this historical figure showcased his talent for tackling complex roles. Brian Donlevy's career had several breakthrough moments, significantly shaping his path as an actor. One of his earliest major roles was in the 1936 film The General Died at Dawn, where he starred alongside Gary Cooper. Critics took notice of Donlevy's powerful performance, and this role helped establish him as a leading man in Hollywood. In 1939, Donlevy appeared in the classic film Beau Geste, a war drama also featuring Gary Cooper and Ray Milland. His portrayal of Sergeant Markoff was highly praised, and the film's success further solidified Donlevy's reputation as a talented actor. A pivotal moment in Donlevy's career came when he was cast as Barry Kane in the 1941 Alfred Hitchcock film Saboteur. This role showcased Donlevy's ability to handle complex characters and provided him with the opportunity to work with a renowned director. The film received critical acclaim, and Donlevy's performance was particularly singled out for praise. Another significant achievement in Donlevy's career was his work in the 1943 film The Great Mr. Hyde, where he played the lead role. His chilling performance as the mad scientist Dr. Henry Jekyll Mr. Hyde earned him widespread recognition and critical acclaim. Throughout his career, Donlevy also had success on stage and in television. He starred in several Broadway productions and was nominated for a Tony Award in 1958 for his performance in The Golden Fleecing. In the 1950s and 1960s, Donlevy appeared in various television shows, including Wagon Train and The Virginian, further cementing his status as a respected actor. Peers, critics, and collaborators often spoke of Donlevy's impact on the film industry. Director Alfred Hitchcock commented on Donlevy's versatility, stating, "Brian Donlevy is an actor who can play any role with great conviction. Donlevy's ability to take on diverse characters and deliver compelling performances marked him as a standout talent in the world of acting." Brian Donlevy was a successful actor, known for his tough guy roles in films like The Great Escape and Wake Island. However, his life was not without struggle. Donlevy struggled with substance abuse, which affected his career and personal relationships. Substance abuse is the excessive use of drugs or alcohol, leading to harmful effects. It can start with experimentation or using a substance to cope with stress or other problems. Over time, substance abuse can become an addiction, a chronic brain disorder that causes a person to compulsively seek out and use drugs or alcohol despite the negative consequences. Donlevy's addiction led to legal troubles and strained relationships with his colleagues and family. He was married 4 times and had several children, but his addiction made it difficult for him to maintain stable relationships. In addition to his struggle with addiction, Donlevy also faced other challenges in his life. He served in the military during World War I and was injured in combat. He also dealt with health issues later in life, including a stroke that affected his speech and mobility. Despite these challenges, Donlevy continued to work as an actor, appearing in over 100 films and television shows. He received critical acclaim for his performances and was nominated for several awards, including an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. In conclusion, Brian Donlevy's life was marked by both success and struggle. His addiction and other personal challenges affected his career and relationships, but he continued to work in the industry he loved. Donlevy's story is a reminder of the harmful effects of substance abuse and the importance of seeking help and support. Brian Donlevy was an American actor known for his versatile performances in films and on stage. His unique style was characterized by his tough, no-nonsense demeanor and his ability to convey complex emotions with subtlety. Donlevy's approach to acting was deeply rooted in his personal experiences and worldview. Growing up in a working-class family in San Francisco, Donlevy developed a strong sense of determination and resilience which he brought to his roles. He once said, "I've always played characters who are down to earth and have a bit of a chip on their shoulder." This attitude was reflected in his performances, which often featured characters who stood up to authority and fought for what they believed in. Donlevy's worldview was also shaped by his experiences serving in the military during World War I. He enlisted in the army at the age of 17 and served in France, where he was exposed to the horrors of war. This experience had a profound impact on him and influenced his decision to become an actor. He once said, "I wanted to tell stories that mattered, stories that would make people think and feel." In his work, Donlevy often portrayed soldiers and other characters who were dealing with issues of morality and ethics. He was particularly interested in exploring the psychological effects of war on individuals and society. His portrayal of Sergeant Markov in the 1943 film The Commandos Strike at Dawn is a prime example of this. In the film, Donlevy's character is a former schoolteacher who becomes a leader of a group of commandos on a dangerous mission behind enemy lines. Throughout the film, Donlevy conveys the character's inner turmoil and moral dilemmas with great depth and nuance. Despite his success in film, Donlevy never lost his love for the stage. He often returned to the theater throughout his career, performing in plays such as A Man for All Seasons and The Front Page. He believed that the stage offered a unique opportunity to connect with audiences in a way that film could not. He once said, "On stage, you can feel the energy of the audience, and you can adjust your performance in real time. It's a thrilling experience." In conclusion, Brian Donlevy was a unique and versatile actor who brought his personal experiences and worldview to his work. His tough, no-nonsense demeanor and subtle emotional range made him a standout in films and on stage. He will always be remembered for his powerful and thought-provoking performances. Brian Donlevy joined the Screen Actors Guild in late 1935, marking the beginning of his acting career. He is best known for his role as Dan Magini in The Great Magenti. Donlevy and Akim Tamaroff reprised their roles as Governor Magenti and the boss in Preston Sturges's The Miracle of Morgan's Creek in 1944. They provided a retroactive marriage license for Betty Hutton and Eddie Bracken in the film. Donlevy holds a unique place in film history as the only actor to play Professor Bernard Quatermass on screen more than once. He portrayed the character in the Hammer science fiction film The Quatermass Experiment in 1955 and its sequel Quatermass II in 1957. Despite this, he was reportedly not the favorite choice for the role by the character's creator, Nigel Kneale. Brian Donlevy was a prominent actor, known for his tough guy roles in films such as Beau Geste and The Great Escape. His impact can be seen in the many actors who have followed in his footsteps, playing similar hard-edged characters. Industry expert, film historian Bob Burchard states Donlevy was a key figure in the development of the film noir anti-hero, a man with a murky past and a penchant for violence. Donlevy's influence can be seen in the work of actors such as Humphrey Bogart, Robert Mitchum, and Steve McQueen. His ability to convey a sense of danger and unpredictability with just a glance or a smirk set a standard for future actors in the genre. Actor, filmmaker, and author Helena Douglas speaks to Donlevy's influence on her own career, saying Donlevy's characters were always on the edge, always one step away from losing control. That's what made them so compelling, and it's a quality I've tried to bring to my own performances. In addition to his work in film noir, Donlevy also had a significant impact on the war film genre. His performance as the tough-as-nails Colonel Farrow in The Great Escape has been hailed as one of the most memorable in the history of the genre. Film critic Leonard Maltin notes Donlevy's portrayal of Colonel Farrow was a masterclass in how to convey authority and determination with just a few words and a steely gaze. It's a performance that has inspired countless actors and directors in the years since. In conclusion, Brian Donlevy's contributions to the film industry cannot be overstated. His influence can be seen in the work of countless actors and filmmakers, and his ability to bring depth and complexity to even the most seemingly one-dimensional characters has left a lasting impact on the industry. Brian Donlevy is known for his role in the film Beau Geste, where he was accidentally stabbed by co-star Ray Mullane during a fight scene. Contrary to popular belief, Mullane did not hit Donlevy's shoulder, but instead stabbed him in the lower left ribcage, leaving a scar that Donlevy carried for the rest of his life. In addition to his film work, Donlevy also had a successful career in radio. He reprised his film role as Dan Magini in a 1946 radio adaptation of The Great Magini for Academy Award Theater. Despite his tough guy image, Donlevy did not smoke or play cards in real life. He only smoked on screen for his movie roles. These facts highlight Donlevy's dedication to his craft and his versatility as an actor, able to convincingly portray a wide range of characters on both screen and radio. Brian Donlevy, the accomplished actor, had a rich personal life that informed his work. He was a family man who valued his privacy. Despite his public persona, he preferred to keep his personal life separate from his professional one. Donlevy was a veteran of World War I and often portrayed military characters with authenticity and respect. His military experience gave him a deep appreciation for service and sacrifice. Donlevy was also passionate about giving back to his community. He was involved in various philanthropic efforts, including supporting children's hospitals and veterans organizations. He believed in using his platform for good, and often used his influence to raise awareness for important causes. One of Donlevy's most notable philanthropic efforts was his involvement with the Motion Picture and Television Fund. The MPTF provides financial assistance and healthcare services to members of the entertainment industry who are in need. Donlevy was a longtime supporter of the organization and frequently attended events to raise funds and awareness. Donlevy's personal values and interests were reflected in his work. He was known for his tough guy persona, but he also had a softer side that he brought to many of his roles. His military experience and commitment to service were evident in his portrayals of soldiers and officers. His philanthropic efforts and dedication to giving back were also reflected in his support of important causes. In summary, Brian Donlevy was not only a talented actor, but also a dedicated family man, veteran, and philanthropist. His personal values and interests informed his work, and he used his platform to make a positive impact on his community. Donlevy's legacy extends beyond his film and television roles and includes his contributions to important causes and his dedication to service. Brian Donlevy had a remarkable military and acting career. He was injured twice while serving as a fighter pilot in France during World War I. In the 1938 film In Old Chicago, his character, Gil Warren, died due to the Chicago fire. Similarly, in the 1941 movie The Great Man's Lady, his character, Steely Edwards, met his end in the San Francisco fire. Donlevy's connection to fiery disasters didn't end there in a dramatic turn of events. He survived a plane crash on January 11, 1950. His plane collided with a hillside near Solvang, California, but remarkably, he emerged unscathed. Brian Donlevy left behind a powerful legacy in the acting industry. His tough guy persona and versatile acting skills made him a standout in Hollywood, with notable roles in films like The Great Escape and Bushwhackers. Donlevy's ability to bring depth and authenticity to his characters continues to inspire aspiring actors today. For those looking to follow in his footsteps, Donlevy would likely emphasize the importance of hard work, dedication, and adaptability. The entertainment industry is constantly evolving, and staying relevant requires a willingness to learn and grow with it. Aspiring actors should also focus on developing their unique voice and style. Donlevy's success can be attributed in part to his ability to make each role his own, rather than trying to fit a mold. By developing their own distinct talents and strengths, actors can set themselves apart and create a lasting impact in the industry. Finally, Donlevy would likely encourage aspiring actors to stay true to themselves and their values. The entertainment industry can be demanding and sometimes superficial, but those who remain grounded and authentic are more likely to find success and fulfillment in their careers. In terms of future contributions, Donlevy's legacy serves as a reminder of the power of storytelling and the importance of authentic representation on screen. By continuing to create complex and compelling characters, actors can help to shape the cultural conversation and promote greater understanding and empathy among audiences. Overall, Brian Donlevy's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the importance of authenticity and hard work in the entertainment industry. Aspiring actors would do well to learn from his example and carry on his legacy by creating their own unique and impactful contributions to the field. Brian Donlevy was not an official member of the Lafayette Escadrille, but he did receive flight training in France during World War I. As a result, he was considered an honorary member of the Lafayette Flying Corps, also known as the Franco-American Flying Corps. This group was not an official unit, but rather a collective name for all American pilots who flew for the French during the war. The exact number of pilots who flew for the French is uncertain, but it is generally accepted that 209 men completed French flight training and served at the front in combat. In addition to his military service, Donlevy was also a well-known actor. He served as the celebrity spokesman for Blatz Beer and was also the stepfather of Bela Lugosi Jr. Despite his accomplishments in both the military and entertainment industries, Donlevy remains a somewhat enigmatic figure, with many details of his life and career open to interpretation. Brian Donlevy was a dedicated actor who left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Born in 1901, he began his career on stage before transitioning to film in the 1930s. Donlevy quickly became known for his tough guy roles, delivering powerful performances that resonated with audiences. Throughout his career, Donlevy demonstrated his passion and innovation by taking on a variety of characters and genres. He starred in film noirs, westerns, and war movies, always bringing a unique intensity to his performances. His work in classics like Bushwhackers and The Great Pigeon showcased his versatility and range as an actor. Donlevy's impact on the entertainment industry is still felt today. His commitment to his craft and his willingness to take on new challenges continue to inspire aspiring actors. His enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the power of creativity and perseverance. In the end, Brian Donlevy's journey is a testament to the power of following one's passion and taking risks. His innovative spirit and dedication to his craft have left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, inspiring generations of actors and filmmakers. Donlevy's story is a powerful reminder that with hard work and determination, anyone can achieve their dreams. Brian Donlevy was not only an actor, but also a father, notably to Judy Donlevy. While working on the film I Wanted Wings in 1941 with Ray Milland, Donlevy found himself on an actual military base playing Captain Mercer. The soldiers, thinking he was a real captain, saluted him, which made Donlevy uncomfortable. To rectify this, he wore a sign around his neck that read actor. In the same year, Donlevy took on the role of best man for William Holden's Wedding to Brenda Marshall. On August 13, 2019, Turner Classic Movies honored actor Brian Donlevy by dedicating a day to his film work during their Summer Under the Stars event. Donlevy's career spanned various media, including film and radio. One notable film role of Donlevy's was as Sergeant Markoff in the 1939 version of Beau Geste, a remake of the 1926 silent film. In this version, the characters played by Noah Beery and William Powell were given Russian-sounding names, Sergeant Markov and Rassanov, to appease the French, whose names had been used in the original film. Donlevy also portrayed government spy Steve Mitchell on NBC Radio's Dangerous Assignment from 1949 to 1953. His ability to bring characters to life extended beyond television and film, showcasing his talent in radio as well. Brian Donlevy is known for his role as Dan Magini in The Great Magini and its radio adaptation on the Screen Guild Theater in 1945. He also played Assistant D at Louis D'Angelo in Kiss of Death, a character who bears a physical resemblance to former D, a Thomas E. Dewey. Interestingly, Donlevy reprised his role as Dan Magini, now Governor Maginty, in The Miracle of Morgan's Creek. In this film, he once again shares the screen with Akim Tamiroff, who plays the boss as he did in The Great Maginty. Donlevy's portrayal of these characters showcases his range and versatility as an actor. Brian Donlevy had a passion for two things in his life: gold mining and writing poetry. His interest in gold mining led him to invest in several mining ventures throughout his career. As for poetry, he was known to write poems in his spare time, often drawing inspiration from his own life experiences. Despite his success in the film industry, Donlevy never lost his love for these two pursuits. They provided a creative and financial outlet outside of his acting career and served as a reminder that he was more than just an actor. Brian Donlevy, a well-known actor, experienced a tragic loss in his personal life. His adopted daughter, Skippy, died at the young age of 20 from a fatal fall in 1945. The incident occurred while she was attending a party at the home of actor William Lundigan. The tragic event had a profound impact on Donlevy, who was very close to his daughter. The accidental death was a sad and shocking turn of events in the life of the renowned actor. Let's take a moment to talk about the talented actor, Brian Donlevy. Known for his work in films like The Great Maginty and The Quatermass Experiment, Donlevy left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. With a career spanning over 4 decades, he delighted audiences with his powerful performances. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Brian Donlevy's work and legacy. What's your favorite performance of his? Share your memories and opinions in the comments below. Let's celebrate the life and career of this remarkable actor together. If you found this content informative and enjoyable, please like and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content celebrating the lives and works of the creative spirits who shaped entertainment. Together, we can keep their memories alive and inspire future generations of artists.